I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Today, guys, we are going to read The Creepy Pair of Underwear. Evil underwear. White. This one's green. Creepy pair of underwear. Jasper Rabbit needed a new underwear on Thursday. Mom took him to the underwear store and grabbed the last 3 packages of plain white. But as they headed for the checkout, Jasper spotted them. Creepy underwear. So creepy, so comfy. They're glorious. Mom, can we get these? Jasper pleaded. I think they're a little too creepy, said Mom. They're not creepy. They're cool, said Jasper. I'm not a little bunny anymore. I'm a big rabbit now. Mom agreed to buy 1 pair. That night, Jasper wore his cool new underwear to bed. Do you want me to leave the hallway light on? Asked Dad. Dad, I'm not a little bunny anymore, said Jasper. I'm a big rabbit now. His dad shut the door, and that's when Jasper noticed the underwear glowed a glowish greenish glow. Closed his eyes. He pulled up the covers. He buried his face in his pillow, but it didn't help. He could still see that glowish greenish glow. Jasper leaped out of bed and put on a pair of plain white. He stuffed the creepy underwear into the bottom of his laundry hamper. He finally fell asleep. But when he got up the next day, he was wearing the creepy underwear. Jasper threw them into the garbage can. He was still a big rabbit. He wasn't scared or anything. But he was done with the scary underwear. Phew. After school, Jasper was doing his homework when he heard a scratching, scraping sound coming from his dresser. He opened the drawer and they were back, staring at him with that glowish greenish glow. He snatched the creepy underwear out of the drawer. He grabbed a big envelope and some stamps to China. Bye-bye, scary underwear, he said, dropping the package in the mailbox to China. When he opened the front door the next morning, they were back. There they were. And where those chopsticks? His creepy pair of underwear had somehow returned from China, and it had brought back silverware. Jasper grabbed his mom's good sewing scissors. She didn't like him using them, but this was an underwear emergency. This time, the creepy underwear were gone for good. At bedtime, he slowly opened his underwear drawer. Nothing, just plain white undies. He searched under his bed. He shook out his lampshades. Phew. Was no sign of the creepy underwear. He went into the bathroom to calm his ears. They were back! What's the matter with you? His mom asked. You're so jittery lately. Nothing, he yelled. A ground rabbit couldn't be terrified of his underpants. He sighed. For underwear, he snatched a shovel from the garden, and he rode. He didn't stop pedaling until he reached Creekanger Hill. It's a long way up the pedal. Jasper began to dig. He dug until his hole was dark and deep and 100% underwear proof. He dropped the underwear in the gloomed from the bottom. That glowish, greenish glow, but not for long. When he got home, Jasper crept up to his dresser. They couldn't be in there. There was no way, right? He reached for the handle. He peeked in. Nothing, just plain white. Jasper smiled and turned out the light. There was just one problem. It was really dark in here, even for a big rabbit. Jasper turned on the light. He looked at his non-glowy pair of plain white, and he knew what he had to do. The creepy underwear were a little muddy, but they still fit the room with that little greenish glow of creepy underwear. The end. Hope you like the story. Subscribe for more. Bye. 1, 2, 3.